Alright, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Let us begin this.
Someone help me!
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run while you can! Want them!
We have an intruder. Slay the Canary.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Well, isn't this just glorious? Fry demon! A few arrows aren't going to cut it, mate. Alright. Let's try closing it.
We must strip its defenses! Wear it down!
Okay. Let's get closer. The way this controls is problematic, to say the least. Wow, isn't that just glorious? Cassandra is dead.
More
Okay.
coming through the rift!
You're down, woman! Alright, potion. Okay. Right, that's brilliant. Okay, first off, okay, hold position. Everyone will hold position. I'm tired of them moving around like bloody imbeciles. Basic attack and okay. I'm so used to pausing the game, pressing space, but that's jump right now. Come on, stop doing that. Fucks. I really should. Okay. Oh, great. I will not kill it like. Oh, come on. Am I getting my ass kicked? Yes, I am. Why do I have to hold down the button? Where did they die? Revives. Oh, come on, Varric! Fuck! It's like, give an order, nothing happens. Come on, Regulus, get up. What in the world is wrong with this control scheme? Well, still have the soldiers to help me out. I guess that's the silver. Okay, character record. If I see him charging like an imbecile once more. Disabled. Thanks. Run. This should do it. The controls are indeed terrible on PC. Didn't think they would be, but they are. But it's not in... It's in things like reviving, like the circle there that you have when you're trying to revive a character is so fucking small, and if you stop holding the button, then you will not revive that character anymore. It's like, oh, can't I not just click on the ground? No, I have to stay there. Why? Why in the world do I have to stay there? Anyway, we have sealed the rift. Not the big one. Let's face the reality here. That's not going to happen. What the fuck was that? If that was an achievement or something, screw off. I guess it was an origin achievement.
Oh, I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
Don't worry about it, I
beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You're back in Haven, my lord. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Scared little girl. Anyway. Ah, nice. Let's equip that armor. Yes, I did get the DLC for the game. Which one is better? That's a good question. Right sword with the dragon. Which one looks better? Well, that's more armor penetration. Thing is, the sword does AoE. Not that I think I need it anyway. Why can't I? Anyway. There's this, like, the controls for a PC are fine. It's just like UI options. It's UI choice. Like, why have such a small circle when you're trying to revive someone? Anyway.
That's him. That's the Herald of Andraste. They said when he came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over him. Why did Lady Cassandra have him in chains? I thought Seekers knew everything.
It's complicated. We were all frightened after the explosion at the Conclave.
It isn't complicated. Andraste herself blessed him.
No, it's not complicated. Really? You don't say, mate. Wait, what do we have here?
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you.
Well, I don't think that's the correct way. There's a merchant. There's another merchant.
That's him. He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
To kill my patient, all this to work to save his life, and they'll just execute him? Great.
Not taking orders right now. Got a problem with it? Bring it up with Cassandra.
Make her be with you.
Can't open it. This hanging maiden. Well, Cassandra is right there. There is the war room.
Blessings upon you, Herald of Andraste.
What the name? Made by peasants. Don't know any better. Could be Andraste. Could not be. Might not be Andraste. I'm just pointing the facts out.
I believe Lady Cassandra wanted to speak with you.
Oh, it's quite beautiful, I can tell you that for a fact. Not really the most impressive graphics in any game, but there is a lot of attention to detail here. Like in the houses and so on. Okay, so Cassandra wanted to see me. Now I have to deal with the Lord Chancellor as well.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Perhaps what's most annoying about the game is that in previous Dragon Age games, when you selected something, your character would automatically move to it, right? In order to, to revive someone, to...
He should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes the master.
I do not believe he is guilty.
The Qunari failed. For all you know, he intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That's not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
I need a key, or I need a rogue. One of those two. Without them, I will not accomplish anything. Right, so a ring. Let me just equip all of this. Belt. So this is Haven. It's different than what it was before. So the Chancellor wants to have me executed. Screw off. Oh, Qunari. Well, that's actually why I played it. Qunari, savior of the world. I would have gone dwarf, but I already have a dwarf in Origins, and I think it's more interesting to play Qunari or Tal Vashaf. Really, I am Tal Vashaf. Although I was actually, well, my character was born outside the Qun, not betrayed that his parents abandoned the Qun.
I believe Seeker Pentagast was looking for you. We will study that. Please tell me if you find something.
The Maker. Okay.
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Let me guess. You need my help.
You have done plenty. Your actions will be taken into account by the new Divine.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone Most Holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
Are you serious? Okay. Really? I mean, okay, mind you, I'm a Christian or whatever, but I have to take the issue with the game putting you as the chosen ones chosen one by the god himself of the Dragon Age universe. Then again, Dragon Age games and Bioware games in general are in power trips, so why not be a prophet of the Maker? Oh well, Bioware, you're certainly taking this to new levels.
You really think your maker would send someone like me?
The Maker does as he wills. It is not for me to say.
Even if that means a Canary is his chosen?
Humans are not the only people with an interest in the fate of the world.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
Very well. Very well. Let's form the Inquisition. Save the world. Properly this time, not some band of heroes walking around the country like imbeciles doing quests for various people. No. Let's form an army, a proper one, a proper political organization with rules and various leaders. And I will sit at the helm of that organization.
If you're truly trying to restore order...
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
It has begun.
Does it trouble you?
If it wasn't enough to close the breach, what use is it?
You did everything we asked of you.
And it still didn't work.
What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Clearly, you have something in mind.
We do. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montellier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
You're even taller than I'd heard.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
Can't you simply ignore them?
If only that were possible.
Some are calling you, a Kunari, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
We should have executed him. Herald of Andraste, who made up that name, needs to have a boot up their ass.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I can't say I like it all that much, but, unnerving? I don't know, they're wrong. Well, okay. It's a bit arrogant though, isn't it? It really is arrogant.
I don't mind it at all.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
So if I wasn't with the Inquisition...
Well, let's be honest, they would have censored us no matter what.
And you not being here isn't an option.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
She's asked for me. You don't think that could be an ambush?
I doubt it. From what I know of her, she's a kind soul, and not the sort to involve herself in violence. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Alright, I'll
My
scout.
scouts still comb the hills for clues about the explosion. I'll take what I can find.
So, secrets. If Giselle dies, alright. Alright, the new area has unlocked. We avoided the fighting as best we could. It's every bit as bad as we've feared. The Posits are mad, attacking anything that moves. And it appears that Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we ensure their safety. That will be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and the Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Denet, a retired horse master of Redcliffe who lives in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through to the fighting. Not now. Not now. Simply put, I've got other things to do. Talking with people. There's going to be a lot of conversations right now. Or actually, wait. Well, apparently if I entered that room,
Apothecary Don wanted to know...
What do we have here?
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's order.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked his life to slow the magic of the breach. Master Adar, this is the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denerim, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
Demons are pouring from the sky, and you're worried about land claims.
Haven is the d'Aurelion's rightful property.
Has Empress Selene officially acknowledged your possession of Haven? I was unaware Her Imperial Majesty had conferred with the Queen of Ferelden on this matter.
The Empress has not yet had the opportunity to do so.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montilyet. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
There's some dialogue issues here. I don't know if it's because of the fix or because they exist in general.
Do the d'Aurelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it.
Despite our Ferelden relations, the Duralions are our liege. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
His grace was all bluster then.
Even should he leave, the Marquis will share his thoughts on us upon his return to Val Royeaux. Every guest we receive, and we will receive them, will spread the Inquisition's story. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
May I ask what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montilier.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas' politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Agitated? A civil war in Orlais, a civil war in Ferelden. You just say agitated? Let's see. The Qunari attacking Kirkwall, Kirkwall going up in flames without the Viscount, Starkhaven invading Kirkwall. Do I need to go on here? Agitated? Well, that's putting it fucking mildly.
Tell me if you find something.
Anyway, Costin here on Serious Gaming, signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.